6:38. The baby started again. Oh my god. I was thinking, you know this show on Amazon Prime called The Ricardos? Like, I never heard of it before, and I'm not sure if it's just on USA Amazon, because my Amazon back in Cardiff has been like misfunctioning, so I don't know if it's on UK Amazon. But I watched this thing, and it was like, it has loads of stars in it, right? It has Nicole Kidman, it has Javier Bardem, it was written by Aaron Sorkin, you know, but I'd never heard of it. And on top of that, I am an I Love Lucy super fan, and it's like about I Love Lucy, and I was just like, why have I never heard of this before? Why have I not heard of its production? Why have I not heard of it coming out? Like, it was just really weird. Anyway, we watched it last night, and it like, so I don't like how, like, Nicole Kidman doesn't look anything like Lucy, and I'm a bit, like, I'm a Lucille Ball super fan, so I didn't like that it didn't match up very well. But other than that, I felt like it was really good, and I really enjoyed it. It was, like, partially about, like, her Red Scare, you know, like, when she was accused of being a communist in the 50s, and also about, like, them fighting their people about all of their developments, and, like, things that, like, they were the first to do an absolute load of things in television, which are now just the norm. And in order to be the first to do those things, they had to fight everyone, you know, like, we're gonna do this camera system, we're gonna do this live audience, we're gonna do this reaction to one of our actors becoming pregnant, like, we're gonna do, like, all these things are just normal now. But everyone was, like, really against them at the beginning, and they were just, like, innovators. They're just amazing. I just love them. Anyway, it's 6:30 in the morning. I'm basically high on jet lag. Sorry for that. Okay, sorry. Just another quick thought I had that I forgot to say about. I watched Smoke Signals on the plane. Do you know that movie? It's like a 90s Coeur d'Alene, reservation-based movie, you know? I really liked it. Like, it was a really low budge. Like, I meant to watch it, I think, like, a couple Indigathons ago. Like, you're supposed to watch a movie or whatever. And I was like, oh, Smoke Signals, I'm finally gonna watch Smoke Signals. And then I just literally couldn't find it anywhere. And it's a shame that it's not readily available in more places. But I just randomly found it on the plane and watched it, and I really enjoyed it. Like, some of the acting is a bit hammy and bad, but, like, overall, it's such a good movie. And the ending was just, like, really amazing. Anyway, Smoke Signals. I recommend it. Okay, Spud.
Oh, that's
here's all the stuff.
But I don't want. Yes.
Well, it's okay. Yeah, just put them on. Oh, that just looks lovely. Yeah, for real, yo. I've been thinking about getting this one, but I'm not sure. Oh man, these are the shit. I love these. Oh my god, this section is huge. Oh, yes. Okay, there's this little one, but there's also this, like, complete trilogy with, like, all three of them in. I don't know which one to get. I forgot that H Mart book again, despite there being a fucking H Mart literally next door. So everywhere we have checked in the area is out of mulled wine, and I'm super annoyed about it, but now we're gonna have to make our own like a fucking peasant. Okay, I'm so gutted about this wine thing, mates. Okay, how can the whole area be out of Glühwein? We even asked the guy at Total Wine. He was like, I'm gonna stop you there. We haven't had that since October. October! Is it the end of the world? I ask you. Anyway, he was like, oh, the closest you're gonna get is this spiced wine thing, this like firebrand stuff. And like, it was like basically saying, oh, that's all Glühwein is, you know, it's just spiced wine. But no, mate, this is like 15% wine. This is actual wine. Okay, like Glühwein in itself is usually only like what, 8%. Like, it's like a strong beer because it's got so much other stuff in it. So we're gonna try to make our own. Apparently, just gonna go with the Food Network one and hope it turns out okay. This is the wine they said I should drink instead of mulled wine because it's just as good as, and that is some deep bullshit. Okay, light book haul, just light, ever so light. I would say as well that this was my last book haul for the year because obviously I'm gonna cut myself off for January, okay, 2022. I'm gonna be serious about getting my TBR down. But I feel like we have planned to go into the city tomorrow, so we'll live a bit outside the city. We're gonna actually drive into the city of Seattle for some stuff tomorrow, and literally my favorite bookstores on the planet are there. There's 2 of them. So like I'm gonna need to go there, obviously. Like I can't not go there. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, okay, first one, okay, is like a middle grade graphic novel that I heard about from someone ages ago, but I could not for my life find it in the UK anywhere. Like even just on the internet, I couldn't find it. Finally found it, okay, The Daughters of Y by M.T. Anderson, and it's like a sort of magic one, I think. Y's city of wealth and wonder has a history of dark secrets. Queen Malgven used magic to raise the great walls to keep Y's safe from the tumultuous sea, but after the queen's inexplicable death, her daughters drift apart. Ooh. Reimagine this classic Breton folktale of love, loss, and rebirth. Thank you. Yes, please. Okay, next one. Binti by Nnedi Okorafor. I think that's how you say that. So loads of people have said about this one to me for absolutely ages. It's like Afrofuturist, I think, or like sci-fi, something like this. It's about a girl, she lives on like one planet or whatever, and she's got to go to a different one for university, and she's like the only person from her community to ever be accepted to this university. And I think there's like some stuff about like war and like journeys and stuff like that. I just heard like a million amazing things about it. And I do know that's part of a trilogy, and the book with all 3 of them in was there, but I just thought I'll start out with one and then sort of go from there. Like, God, I just like acquire so many books. Okay, next one. Snapdragon by Leyh. So I saw this one a million different places as well and also couldn't find it anywhere. I think maybe in the UK it's not even out, or it's like coming out like soonish, or it's just come out or something. So Snapdragon, this one's about sort of like a witch as well. Snapstown has a witch, at least that's the rumor. In reality, Jax is just a Crocs-wearing, internet-savvy old lady who sells the skeletons of roadkill online. It's creepy, sure, but Snap thinks it's kind of cool too. Yes, please, yes. Like, okay, wait. I'll show you this one. Like the inside just like looks cute, doesn't it? It looks really cool. Also the outside looks really cool. Wait, I'll show you the other one as well. I'll show you the Y's one, the inside. Like these pages are like more glossy as well. Like I like a good glossy page, me. Though I read in that book, you know, the library book or whatever, about the LA library fire, that these kind of pages, when they get wet, they just turn to paste and become nothing. And like all of these books that were like this that they had in the library, when they put the fire out, they were trash. Crazy. Side note. Okay, next one. I definitely saw this one on NPR for this year. Summer Suns, okay, and this one is horror, I think, or thriller, something like that. I think it was in the thriller section. Andrew and Eddie did everything together, best friends, bonded more deeply than brothers, until Eddie left Andrew behind to start his graduate program at Vanderbilt. 6 months later, only days before Andrew was to join him in Nashville, Eddie dies when a parent's suicide. He leaves Andrew a horrible inheritance, a roommate he doesn't know, friends he never asked for, and a gruesome phantom that hungers for him. How's you do? Okay, and last one I think was also on NPR, because NPR's list this year, chef's kiss, it was just delightful, is The Death of Jane Lawrence.
by Caitlin Starling. Barnes & Noble Book Club. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to Google it promptly after this because I've never heard of that. Okay, so this one, practical, unassuming Jane Shorefield has done the calculations and decided that the most secure path forward is this: a husband and a marriage of convenience who will allow her to remain independent and occupied with meaningful work. On their wedding night, an accident stands her at his door in a pitch-black rainstorm, and she finds him changed. Gone is the bold, courageous surgeon, and in his place is a terrified, paranoid man, one who cannot tell reality from nightmare and fears Jane is an apparition come to haunt him. Yes, mate. Okay. But also, while my kid was randomly wandering through the store, as you do in suburban America, something I never let her do in Cardiff. Again, this life. Okay, she found this book, Hilo, the boy who crashed to Earth. And the back says, Hilo doesn't know where he came from or what he's doing on Earth or why going to school in only your underwear is a bad idea. But what if Hilo wasn't the only thing that fell to our planet? Basically, she just likes that he goes to he's in his underwear or something. She likes the colors in the pictures. I reckon she'll love that one. Okay, so I was at 187 for my number to wiggle down next year, but plus 5, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 192, and it makes, this brings the number to 192. If I do go shopping in the city tomorrow, I cannot get more than 8, until, the book buying goes into, I'm gonna set myself 8, no more than 8. I'm gonna start the year with no more than 200, and then through the course of 2022 I'm gonna get it down to 100. That's the goal. But also, I've just seen this right now. I think this is my mom's book, but if she's put it up here in this room, it means that she's read it, she's done with it, and she's allowing me to steal it. Hyperbole and a half, Allie Brosh. Okay, 193, no more than 7 more in Seattle tomorrow.